Welcome, the Todd Hill Quintet and vocalist Kala Dunn.
Travel my way, take the highway that is best. Get your kicks on Route 66. When it winds from Chicago to LA, over 2,000 miles along the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it goes through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City is mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. If you will get hip to this timely tip, then you'll make that California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. Travel my way, take the highway that is best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it winds from Chicago to LA, over 2,000 miles along the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it goes through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City is mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. If you will get hip to this timely tip, then you'll make that California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Todd Hill Quintet with Kala Dunn. How about a hand for Kala on the vocals? Ron Bramlage on the tenor sax. And Andy Brown on guitar. course, that's called Route 66. The next thing we're going to do is an old number. It was written by Lionel Hampton, the great big band leader. Lionel Hampton, a vibraphone player, and with the lyrics of Johnny Mercer. This is called Midnight Sun.
Warmer than the summer night. The clouds were like an alabaster palace, rising to a snowy height. Each star its own aurora borealis. Suddenly me tight, and I saw the midnight sun. I can't explain the silver rain that found me, or was that a moonlit veil? The music of the universe around me, or was that a nightingale? And then your arms miraculously found me. Suddenly the sky turned pale. I could see the midnight sun. Such a night, it's a thrill I still can't quite believe. But after you were gone, there was still some stardust on my sleeve. Stars forget to shine, and we may see the meadow in December. I see white and crystalline, but oh my darling, always I'll remember when your lips were close to mine, and I saw the midnight sun, and I saw the midnight sun.
The next tune we're going to do is actually the second number on our new CD, which we're actually putting on sale this evening. And we've got some over here at the table after a while. So when we take a break, we'd love to see you. And we'd love for you to get all of your Christmas shopping done tonight. They make great stocking stuffers. There's 14 tunes on there. This is one of them. It's an old tune from the show Finian's Rainbow, and this is called That Old Devil Moon.
I look at you and suddenly something in your eyes I see soon begins bewitching me. and your glance make this romance too hot to handle. Stars in the night, blazing air light can't hold a candle to your razzle-dazzle. You got me flying high and wide on a magic carpet ride, full of butterflies inside. I wanna cry, wanna croon, wanna laugh like a loon. It's that old devil moon in your eyes, jumps when I think I'm free as a dove. Old devil moon, deep in your eyes, blinds me with love. Something in your eyes I see soon begins bewitching me. It's just that old devil moon that you stole from the skies. It's that old devil moon in your eyes. You and your glance make this romance too hot to handle. Stars in the night, blazing a light can't hold a candle to your razzle-dazzle. You got me flying high and wide on a magic carpet ride, full of butterflies inside. I wanna cry, wanna croon, wanna laugh like a loon. It's that old devil moon in your eyes, just when I think I'm free as a dove. Oh, devil moon, deep in your eyes, blinds me with love. Blinds me with love, blinds me with love, blinds me with love.
Here's another tune. In fact, this is the lead-off tune on our new album. It's a tune that was written by a member of Duke Ellington's band, a fellow by the name of Juan Tizol, who was from San Juan, Puerto Rico. So we have gone all over the world to bring this tune to you. It was written with a Middle Eastern flair, but now Kayla came up with some ideas on this one. This is really her arrangement on this tune. And one of the things that she decided to do was to have this, we got this little Middle Eastern thing going on at the beginning. I mean, the name of the tune is Caravan. But we thought we'd bring it back to this hemisphere too by setting it in an Argentinian tango. So you've got a tune that was written by a Puerto Rican member of the greatest of the African-American big bands, set in the Middle East with an Argentinian twist. So here is, for your enjoyment, Caravan.
Above that shine so bright, the mystery of their fading light that shines upon a caravan. Sleep upon my shoulder as we creep across the sand, so I may keep this memory of a caravan. This is so exciting. You are so inviting. Resting in my arms as I thrill to the magic charms of you. Beside me here beneath the blue, our dream of love is coming true within our desert caravan. exciting. You are so inviting, resting in my arms as I thrill to the magic charms of you. Beside me beneath the blue, my dream of love is coming true within our desert caravan. Within our desert
Kala Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. And Ron Bramlage on the tenor sax. Next, we're going to do an old Fat Swaller tune and have a little Andy on guitar out front here. And then we're going to hear a couple of choruses from Ron on one of those musicians' favorite tunes, but I think you're going to like it too. This one's called Honeysuckle Rose. Oh, I heard somebody. All right. Yeah. All right. Andy, you're up front. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Every honeybee fills with jealousy when he sees you out with me. You're much sweeter, goodness knows. You are my honey, honey. When you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and I know the reason why. You're much sweeter, goodness knows. You're my honey, honey, honey. Don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar, and it's all so sweet when you stir it up. And when I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems that honey fairly drips. Your confection, goodness knows you're my honey, honey. me, I don't blame them. Goodness knows you're my honey, honey, honey. When you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and I know the reason why. You're much sweeter. Goodness knows you're my honey, 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 honey. Don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar, and it's all so sweet when you serve it up. And when I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems that honey fairly drips your confection. Goodness knows you're my honey, honeysuckle rose.
Next up is a tune that was written by Billy Strayhorn. Billy Strayhorn was known for years as Duke Ellington's alter ego, as an arranging, composing partner. But he wrote this song before he came to work for Duke Ellington. If I'm not mistaken, he was 18 or 19 years old when he wrote this as a high school senior in Pittsburgh. And this is one of the great tunes. It's called Lush Life.
I used to visit all the very gay places, those come what may places, where one relaxes on the axis of the wheel of life to get the feel of life from jazz and cocktails. The girls I knew had sad and sullen gray faces with distant gay traces that used to be there. You could see where they'd been washed away by too many through the day, 12 o'clock tales. Then you came along with your siren song to tempt me to madness. I thought for a while that your poignant smile was tinged with the sadness of a great love for me. Ah, yes, I was wrong. Again, I was wrong. Life is lonely again. And only last year everything seemed so sure. Now life is awful again. A trough full of hearts could only be a bore. A week in Paris will ease the bite of it. All I care is to smile in spite of it. I'll forget you, I will, though yet you are still burning inside my brain. Romance is mush, stifling those who strive. I'll live a lush life in some small dive, and there I'll be till I rot with the rest of those whose lives are lonely too.
Lush Life by Billy Strayhorn. Isn't that a lovely tune? That, folks, is one of the 14 that is on our new CD. And we'll be selling that in a few minutes. But anyway, right now we're going on. Here's a tune called Perfidia.
Dejado de adorar y el mar espejo de mi corazón las veces que ha visto llorar la perfidia de tu amor. Te he buscado por donde quiera que yo voy, no te puedo hallar. ¿Para qué quiero tus besos si tus labios no me quieren ya besar? Y tú, quién sabe por dónde andarás, quién sabe qué aventura tendrás, qué lejos estás de mí. Somebody else's arms. Your eyes are echoing perfidia, forgetful of the promise of love. You're sharing another's charms. With a sad lament, my dreams are faded like a broken melody, while the gods of love look down and laugh at what romantic fools we mortals be. And now I find my love was not for you, and so I take it back with a sigh, Perfidia's one goodbye.
This next tune was written by the same fellow that wrote Route 66, Bob Troop. And he was married to the great singer and actress Julie London later on. And this is one of the tunes that Julie London had a big hit with, but this tune had been around well before that, back, I think, 1940 or 41. A real heavy-duty jazz group by the name of Swing and Sway with Sammy Kaye. They weren't exactly a swinging jazz group. They were, it's hard to describe what Sammy was. But anyway, this is a little tune that they had a big record with. So did Julie London quite a bit later. This one is called Daddy.
Bracelets, everything, Daddy, you ought to get the best for me. Hey, Daddy G, won't I look swell in sables, clothes with Paris labels, Daddy, you gotta get the best for me. Here's an amazing revelation. With a bit of stimulation, I'd be a great sensation. I'd be your inspiration, Daddy. I want a brand new car, champagne, caviar, Daddy. You ought to get the best for me. Labels, Daddy, you gotta get the best for me. Here's an amazing revelation with a bit of stimulation. I'd be a great sensation. I'd be your inspiration, Daddy. I want a brand new car, champagne, caviar, Daddy. Daddy, you ought to get the best for me.
Next up, we're going to do a tune by Paul Webster and Sonny Burke. This one was a big number for several people, but among them, Sarah Vaughan. And this tune is called Black Coffee.
Feeling mighty lonesome, haven't slept a wink. I walk the floor and watch a door, and in between I drink black coffee. love's a hand-me-down broom. I'll never know a Sunday in this weekday room. I'm talking to the shadows, 1 o'clock to 4. And Lord, how slow the moments go when all I do is pour black coffee. Since the blues caught my eye, I'm hanging out on Monday, my Sunday dreams to dry. Now a man is born to go a-lovin', a woman's born to weep and fret, to stay at home and tend her oven and drown her past regrets in coffee and cigarettes. Mooning all the morning, morning all the night, and in between it's nicotine and not much heart to fight. Black coffee, feel it low as the ground. It's driving me crazy, this waiting for my baby to maybe come around. Driving me crazy, this waiting for my baby to maybe come around.
That's a new one for us tonight. You think we ought to keep that in the repertoire? We're going to do another number here. This is an old tune that was a product of the Jimmy Lunsford Band. And two of the guys in the band wrote this. Cy Oliver, who was the arranger for the band, trumpet player from Atlanta, and Trummy Young, the trombone player. And this is a song all about elocution and proper use of the English language. It's called Tain't What You Do, It's the Way Hut You Do It.
The way that you do it, it ain't what you do. It's the way that you do it, it ain't what you do. It's the way that you do it, that's what gets results. Well, it ain't what you do, it's the time that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the time that you do it. Ain't what you do, time that you do it, that's what gets results. You can try hard, don't mean a thing. Take it easy, then your job will swing. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the time that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. That's what gets results. Do it, it ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it, that's what gets results. Well, it ain't what you do, it's the time that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the time that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the time that you do it, that's what gets results. You can try hard, don't mean a thing. Take it easy, and your job will swing. Well, it ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. Ain't what you do, the way that you do it, that's what gets results.
Kala Dunn. Kala Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. How about a hand? Dean Hughes on the drums from Princeton, Kentucky. Scott Feely on the bass from Murray, Kentucky. Ron Bramlage on the tenor sax from Crescent Springs, Kentucky, up near Cincinnati. And on the guitar, Andy Brown from Deckard, Tennessee. My name is Todd Hill. We'll be taking a very brief intermission. You can meet us over at the table if you'd like to purchase a CD this evening, and we'll be right back with you. One of the things we found is you take a good song, and no matter what genre it comes from, no matter what genre you want to put it into, a great song will hold up. And this is one featuring Kala and featuring Andy Brown on the guitar. You don't think about too many jazz groups doing it, but we think you'll enjoy this one.
After midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as lonesome can be. I go on walking after midnight out in the moonlight, just a hoping you may be somewhere out walking after midnight searching for me. Lonesome as lonesome can be. I go out walking after midnight out in the moonlight, just a hoping you may be somewhere out walking after midnight searching for me. Ooh, out walking after midnight searching for me. I go out walking after midnight searching for you.
Next up's a real pretty ballad. And first big hit of this one was by a young lady named Margaret Whiting back in the late 1940s with the band of a famous trumpet player from Kentucky, a fellow by the name of Billy Butterfield. And this is a lovely tune called Moonlight in Vermont.
In Vermont, I see finger waves, ski trails on a mountainside, snow light in Vermont. Telegraph cables, they sing down the highway and follow each bend in the road. People who meet in this romantic setting are so hypnotized by the lovely evening summer breeze, warbling of a meadowlark, moonlight in Vermont. You and I But when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine Finn and Hattie, I just adore his asking for more, but my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. My heart belongs to Daddy, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I want to warn you, laddie, though you may be perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my daddy treats it so well. A game of golf, I might make a play for the caddy, but when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine Finn and Hattie, I just adore his asking for more, but my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. My heart belongs to Daddy, dad. So I want to warn you, laddie, though you may be perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my daddy treats it so well.
There's a special kind of song, and it's called a vocalist. And in the case of a jazz musician, a vocalist is a tune that was recorded by somebody, and we've got a solo that is now an improvised solo that is kind of set as the new composition. And the case on this number was the old standard song, "I'm in the mood for love simply because you're near me." You know, like Alfalfa would sing in one of the Little Rascals movies, you know. So this nice, kind of sappy old love song was played by the sax player with Dizzy Gillespie, a fellow by the name of James Moody, who we just lost in the jazz world last year. And Kayla got to see James Moody perform when she was a student at the Interlochen Academy up in Michigan. And Moody had a very famous solo that he recorded on "I'm in the Mood for Love." And it became known then as Moody's Mood for Love among musicians. And the lyrics for this were written by a fellow by the name of Eddie Jefferson, who was one of the first of the great vocalist artists who came along. If you are familiar at all with a group called the Manhattan Transfer, that is what they do a lot. It's called vocalist, and was the name of one of their albums, really big hit back in the 1980s. But right now, we're going to do our version, Kayla's version, of Moody's Mood for Love. We hope you enjoy. This is another one that's on that album.
There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. Pretty baby, you are the soul who snaps my control. Such a funny thing, but every time you're near me, I never can behave. You give me a smile and then I'm wrapped up in your magic. There's music all around me, crazy music, music that keeps calling me so. Very close to you, turns me your slave. Come and do with me any little thing you want to, anything big, just let me get next to you. Am I insane or do I really see heaven in your eyes? bright as stars that shine up above us in the clear blue sky. How I worry about you, just can't live my life without you, baby. Come here, don't have no fear. Oh, is there wonder why I'm really feeling in the mood for love? So tell me why, stop to think about this weather, my dear. This little dream may fade away. There I go, I'm talking out of my head again. Oh baby, won't you come and put our two hearts together? That would make me strong and brave. Ooh, when we are one, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. If there are clouds up above us, go on and let it rain. I'm sure our love together will endure a hurricane. Oh, my baby, won't you come let me love you and give me relief from this awful misery? What is all this talk about loving me, my sweet? I am not afraid, not anymore, not like before. Don't you understand me? Now, darling, please pull yourself together. Do it soon. My heart's on fire, come on and take me. I'll be what you make me, my darling, my dear. Oh, baby, you make me feel so good. Come and take me by the hand. Come, let us visit out there in that new promised land. Maybe there we can find a place to use a loving state of mind. I'm so tired of living without it, never knowing what love's about. James, when you can come in and you can blow now if you want to. We're through.
We're going to take another little trip and visit something out of the Jimmy Lunsford songbook again. Lunsford was a graduate of Fisk University in Nashville and was hired as, are you ready for this, the director of athletics and music at Manassas High School in Memphis. And it was the nucleus of the players that he picked up there. They were originally called the Chickasaw Syncopators before they became known as Jimmy Lunsford and the Harlem Express when they replaced Duke Ellington at the Cotton Club in 1934. This is one of the tunes that you can see that Jimmy Lunsford went back and drew on his background as a school teacher. It's called Rhythm in My Nursery Rhymes.
Fishing's not the reason I don't want to go to school. Swimming holes don't bother me 'cause I'm no swimming fool. Teacher thinks I'm stupid, but I know that she's wrong. 'Cause if she taught me my way, it wouldn't take me long. I could learn my ABCs, bring home A's instead of D's, and my mom and dad I'd please if I had read them in my nursery rhymes. In the corner on a stool I'd sit 'cause I broke a rule, but I know that I'm no fool if I had read them in my nursery rhymes. Tra-la-la-la-la won't get me far. Lately I've been thinking, if I had a little bit of rhythm, I could be a Washington or a Lincoln. Simple Simon at the fair met a pie man who was there. About those two guys I don't care, 'cause I got rhythm in my nursery rhymes. ABCs, bring home A's instead of D's, and my mom and dad I'd please if I had written them in my nursery rhymes. In the corner on a stool I'd sit, cause I broke a rule. But I know that I'm no fool, I just need rhythm in my nursery rhymes. Tra-la-la-la-la won't get me far. Lately I've been thinking, if I had a little bit of rhythm, I could be a Washington or a Lincoln. Simple Simon at the fair, met a fireman who was there. I don't know and I don't care, but I need rhythm in my nursery, rhythm in my nursery, rhythm in my nursery rhymes.
Enjoyed the conversation I had with a gentleman a minute ago about Johnny Mercer. And although we're going to do a tune not by Johnny Mercer, it's a tune about a famous resident of his hometown. And Kayla does a great job on this, and we want to introduce you to a lady by the name of Hannah.
In old Savannah, I said, Savannah, the weather there is nice and warm. The climate's of the southern brand. But here's what I don't understand. They got a gal there, a pretty gal there, who's colder than an Arctic storm. Nothing part just like a stone. Even icemen leave her alone. They call her hard-hearted Hannah, vamp of Savannah, the meanest girl in town. Leather is tough, but Hannah's heart is tougher. She's a gal who likes to see men suffer. To tease 'em and thrill 'em, to torture and kill 'em is her delight, they say. I saw her at the seashore with a great big pan. There was Hannah pouring water on a drowning man. She's hard-hearted Hannah, vamp of Savannah, GA. You ought to see her, you ought to see her. Outside she's just as soft as silk, but socially she's hard as nails. She's just a gal who hates the males. And when she's nasty, oh, when she's nasty, she's about as sweet as sour milk. Nothing she likes better than feeding poisoned food to a man. They call her hard-hearted Hannah, vamp of Savannah, the meanest girl in town. Talk about your cold, refrigerating mama's brother. She's the polar bear's pajamas. To tease 'em and thrill 'em, to torture and kill 'em is her delight, they say. An evening spent with Hannah, sitting on your knees, is like traveling to Alaska in your BVDs. She's hard-hearted Hannah, vamp of Savannah, GA. know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a feeling that I just can't bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever, I'm a fire, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, the moon lights up the night. My eyes light up when you call my name, 'cause I know you're gonna treat me right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever, I'm a fire, fever all through the night. Romeo loved Juliet, Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame, thou givest fever. When we kisseth, fever with thy flaming youth. Fever, oh, fever, yes, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare give me fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus, Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever with the kisses, fever if you live and learn. Fever, what a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
We sincerely hope you're enjoying the songs you hear tonight. Are you enjoying these songs? We do an awful lot of private parties. We do concerts. We do things with a big 17-piece big band all the way down to this size group and even smaller than this. And we're available in the region, so tell your friends about us and tell them to look us up when we're in your neck of the woods. We're going to do a number now that was recorded by a group back in the 40s called the Ink Spots, and then it was covered by the Manhattan Transfer. And since today is National Coffee Day, we thought this was terribly appropriate. So we're going to do for you a tune called Java Jive.
I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java Jive and it loved me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Boy, I love Java, sweet and hot. Whoops, Oops, Mr. Moto, I'm a coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Oh, slip me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm snug in a jug. A slice of onion and a raw one. Draw one, wait a percolator. I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java jive and it love me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Boston bean, soybean, little itty bitty green bean, cabbage and greens. You know that I'm not hip about a bean unless it is a chili, chili bean. Boy, I love Java, sweet and hot. Oops, Mr. Moto, I'm a coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Oh, slip me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm snug in a jug. Drop a nickel in the pot, Joe. Taking it slow. Waiter, waiter, percolator. I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java jive and it love me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, boy.
The smoke machine sounds like a sizzle cymbal back here behind the band.
It's
and
just
it's
Scott's
been really
bass.
great. It's come on at such appropriate times all during the sets. One of the things we attempted to do on the album was to take a fairly familiar song and do it in a different way, perhaps, than anyone had tried to do it before. And that's very much the case with this next tune. Most every arrangement you hear or recording you hear of the tune Sway is done in this very over-the-top sort of salsa, big band, going like crazy kind of thing. And that's not how you sway, is it? Sway is a gentle thing. And we decided to take this and sort of recast it as a down Latin number. And we hope you enjoy our new version, our new recording of Sway.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. concert today. Dance with me, make me sway, like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now.
We sincerely hope you've enjoyed the programming tonight. Sounds like it. That's all right. We're going to close out here with a number that's on the CD, and we hope that you'll look us up when you're around. Listen for us, and we are very honored to have been asked to open the program, the concert series this year here at WKCTC. And I would like for you to give all the folks here a marvelous hand. They have been wonderful to us this evening. We have really enjoyed their hospitality and their concern, and they have just been terrific to work with. And we would love to return any number of times. This is an ideal situation, and it's really nice to be close to the audience like this for us too. So here's a tune that was written by Mary Lou Williams, who was the pianist and arranger for Andy Kirk and his 12 Clouds of Joy, great band from Kansas City back in the 30s. This tune is called What's Your Story, Morning Glory? How many of you tonight have heard some songs that you remember? Okay? How many of you tonight have heard some songs you never heard before in your life? That's good too. All right, we like to see that. Always going. What's your story, Morning Glory?
What's your story, morning glory? What makes you look so blue? The way that you've been acting, I don't know what to do. For I love you, sure as one and one make two. What's your story, morning glory? Got a feeling there's a lot you're concealing. So let me know your point of view. What's your story, morning glory? You got me worried too. The postman came this morning and left a note know that I love you. What's your story? Morning glory. Give your answer to this patient romancer. And tell me that you love me too. What makes you look so blue? The way that you've been acting, I don't know what to do. For I love you, sure as 1 and 1 make 2. What's your story? Morning glory, got a feeling there's a lot you're concealing. So let me know your point of view. What's your story? Morning glory, you got me worried too. Your postman came this morning and he never knows. Did you read it? Then you know that I love you. What's your story? Morning glory. Answer to this station romancer. And tell me that you love me too.
Ron Bramlage on tenor sax. Andy Brown on guitar. Scott Thiele on bass. Dean Hughes on the drum. My name's Todd Hill. We're the Todd Hill Quintet featuring Kala Dunn on the vocals.
Do you want to hear more? I bet if you ask them really nice or really loud, you'd hear a little bit more.
Here we go. K5.
No gown maid has got a shade on, sweet Georgia Brown. 2 left feet, but oh so neat and sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown. I tell you just why. You know that I don't lie much. It's been said she knocks 'em dead when she lands in town. Since she came, it's a shame how she cools 'em down. Fellas she can't get, must be fellas she ain't met. Georgia named her, Georgia claimed her, sweet Georgia Brown. Hey. She has never met. Georgia named her, Georgia claimed her. Sweet Georgia Brown.
Ron Bramlage on tenor sax. Andy Brown on guitar. Dean Hughes on drums. Scott Thiele on bass. My name's Todd Hill. This is the Quintet. And up front, Kala Dunn, ladies and gentlemen.